federal folks to make sure that the paperwork as it's submitted is appropriate and accurate.
So what do we get reimbursed? Is it 75% or?
If everything goes as we hope, it'd be 75% from the federal government, and it's yet to be determined from the state, but it appears that it could be 25%. So, ideally, 100%.
I was
but
told
yes, to
today
be-
the state is really stretching out there because of the fire now. Resources are getting really
Right.
stretched.
So we hope for the best, but there's no guarantee. So,
Council.
but having the right people in place will help assure that we get as much reimbursement as possible.
Did you want to speak?
Question.
I have a
Excuse me. Go ahead, Mr. Counsel.
She pressed a button.
totally different concern, but related. And that is, well, number one, we don't have any choice. Number two, what bothers me is, my concern is for the already limited landfill space that we had. And I'm going to be asking some questions, not this year, but next year, because we were already running out of space. And that will be a concern for all of us coming up. The third thing is thank you for untangling all of this for us, because I had read it and looked at the item, and had a whole lot of questions. And then I came to the conclusion that Mr. Adams did. I'm going to trust staff on this.
Well, what it is, we see the guy down in the hole not making as much money as the guy
Yeah.
leaning on the shovel.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
Seems to be what
That's the way it works.
we got.
Any other questions or comments? Okay, do I hear a two-part motion from somebody? Who's got a
Yes.
motion? Okay,
I move that we approve the resolution authorizing the county manager to enter into contracts for debris management and recovery and debris clearance and removal.
okay, do you want to add the second part of that too?
And approve budget revision B1705784. Should this be 600,000 or up to?
Up to 600,000.
Up to $600,000 to cover the cost of the forthcoming contracts with Landfall Strategies and Series Environmental.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Unanimous.
Thank
Item number 7 is nominations to boards and committees.
Okay, the first one is Civic Center Commission, 3 vacancies.
All right.
Item number 7.
Mr. Chairman, if no one has any, we've got Sheba McNeil, who's eligible for reappointment, Gregory Parker, and Joe Gillis.
And I
Okay.
think that should be Gregory Parks.
Parks,
I
that's
think
probably
it's
what that
supposed to
should
be Parks, yeah. Okay, are there further nominations? Okay. Item B, Cumberland County Juvenile Crime Prevention Council, 1 vacancy. Who's got that one?
Isn't it Mr. Brand?
I can't move that fast with the iPad anymore.
I can't move that fast either. I had it.
Now, depending on y'all, someone will have to do this.
You should be able to depend
Next
on
month,
us.
okay.
Mr.
Mr. Edge?
Chairman, I would nominate Gregory Raymond Kuntz, Jr.
Okay. Further nominations? Okay, item C is North Carolina Southeast Board of Directors, 1 vacancy.
Mr. Chairman, I contacted Dr. King from Fayetteville Tech, and he said he'd be willing to serve on this board. He knows some of the members on this board, so I would recommend Dr. Larry King.
Okay. Are there further nominations? Okay, item D is Senior Citizens Advisory Commission, 1 vacancy.
I can't find
Who's got that one? That's on page 157.
It's coming up.
I'm at 151. I'll be there in a second.
They didn't really have one. They wanted us to make a nominations, I think.
I think that was the one
was
that,
the-
Is that the one?
that we need to hold to
Okay,
another.
Commissioner Edge, I'm sorry.
I got
wasn't
one.
looking.
He's got one.
He's got one.
Wait just a minute, I'm getting to him.
He thought he had one.
I'm going to nominate Sonia Sato, S-A-T-O.
Say two. Any further nominations? Okay. All right, item B is appointment to boards and committees. Mr. Vice Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, we've got the Cumberland County Workforce Development Board. We have one vacancy and one nominee, David Brand, for Representative of Education and Training. Joint Appearance Commission, two nominees, Dennis Walker and Mary Beth McKenzie. To the Tourism Development Authority, one vacancy, that's the hotel motels under 100 rooms, Pavan Patel. And for the Transportation Advisory Board, we got four vacancies, four nominees, Ann Morris for reappointment, Kenneth Washington for reappointment, Joel Strickland for reappointment, and Don McNair. As there are a set number of nominees as vacancies, I would move for their approval.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor?
Unanimous.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Vice Chairman. Item 9.
Item 9 is a closed session for economic development matter pursuant to North Carolina General Statutes 143, 318, 11A4.
Okay, is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded to go into closed session. Any discussion? All in favor?
Unanimous.
Okay.
Oh, yeah? How did it go?
It went wonderful. Very, very good.
Unanimous.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
I think technically you're still in closed session, you have adjourned.
Yeah, we came out of closed session. Well, no, that's not.
That was a motion.
It was unanimous. What are you talking about?
All right.
I believe it was unanimous.
majority.
They're not out of the room. They still here.
You want to do it again, Rick?
You want to do it again?
Nobody's gonna